and welcome to all of you. This is the fifth chapter of your English book, and the chapter name is My Life as an Indian American. So, this story belonged to a girl whose father was basically from India, but now he settled in America. So, she is trying to learn the culture, style, rituals of the America, and also comparing that rituals from the Indian traditions. So, let's see what she is saying. I am an Indian American. I was born in India in 1991. My father had worked in Hong Kong as a hotel manager for a long time and returned to India in 1989 to work. Means she is saying that she is basically Indian American and was born in India in 1991. His father was working a hotel of Hong Kong, and actually he was a hotel manager, and after a long time spending in Hong Kong he returned to India in 1989 for the further work. He started working in a five-star hotel in Mumbai, and after returning from Hong Kong his father started working in a Mumbai hotel. However, he was not very happy to work there. Although his father was not very happy to work there, incidentally, in 1995, the hotel chain he worked for in Hong Kong was looking to expand its business in the USA. As luck would have it, he got an offer to join his team in Houston to help the chain started an Indian specialty restaurant for them. Now, after many days, his father's hotel, where he was working in Hong Kong, the hotel owner was looking for to expand his chain restaurant in USA, and by fortune his father got a chance to join the hotel of American chain, especially a restaurant that is famous for Indian cuisine. I suppose he liked the opportunity to work in the USA, and the girl says that she was thinking his father was liking this opportunity of working in the USA. He immigrated to the USA with his family. I was too young to understand much of it. And when the hotel started in the USA, his father migrated to America along with his family. And the writer means the girl was so little to understand all these things. However, I remember my early days in the play school, but still she is have some memories of her play school that she is trying to share with us. Now, when they came into America and started to living here, the girl is also get admission in a American play school, and now she is describing what she experienced there. I learned American English at play school. Means when she was in the play school, she learned American English. The school was my first exposure to America, and the school was the first place where she came into the contact of the American boys, students, and other person. I learned English, read about Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson, and listened to Britney Spears. In American school, she knew about the Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and also she listening the music of Britney Spears. I learned the formalities of always saying please, thank you, and excuse me, and that everyone has their way of living their life and enjoying it. And in the school, she also learned the formalities of saying please, thank you, and excuse me, and she also experienced the life of living of the people. I learned how to speak Hindi before English and went to a Hindu temple every Sunday. She learned it before speaking English to speak Hindi, and every Saturday she was visiting Hindu temple. At home, I danced to Bollywood tunes and dressed up in traditional clothes for certain occasions. And when she was at her homes was totally of the Indian cultures. That's why she was listening Bollywood song at the home and in the totally Indian dress up. By celebrating the festivals of Diwali, Dashara, Durga Puja, and regularly visiting my extended family in India, I learned the Indian way of life and its heritage as none to the USA. And on the particular occasion like festival Diwali, Dasra, Durga Puja, and regularly visiting her relatives' family in India, she came to know what is the ritual heritage of India as well as of the USA. I also learned that the food my mother packed for lunch smelled of Indian spices, smelled too strong for some of my classmates, and because the girl was from Indian originated, so her mother, whatever cooked in her houses by her mother, it was full of Indian spices. That's why her classmates were supposed it's something very strange because they were not habitual of this kind of food. I realized that in order to effectively communicate, I had to acquire the American accents and unlearn the British English rules we were taught in India. Because the girl was from the India, so there were still some habits of the Indians and others culture that was not matching properly from the American styles. That's why she decided to learn, yeah, come to know about American and its basic things. First of all, she should learn the British English. As I grew up and went to the secondary school, I realized that being a vegetarian meant I could rarely buy school lunch. And as she was gradually growing up, she came to know that if she will be vegetarian, it means you never get proper food, yeah, school lunch in her school. I learned that having henna on my hands was weird and Bollywood references were not something which my classes related to. In the class of the writer, the classmates of the writer were not so much interested in Bollywood references, movies, songs. Yeah, they were never like applying henna. Henna means here mehendi. These things that were so normal to me at home mean nothing to my friend at school because whatever traditions, rituals were adopted in the writer's home, it was totally different from the classmates who were in her class. And so I started hiding them in order to fit in which with the crowd. And that's why she was trying to hide, she was trying to temper everything from her classmates to so that she may be come fit in their company. When we visit our family in India, I am reminded of just how different that world can be. Now, when she came to India and came into the contact of her relatives, her family, she realized that this life is totally different from the American lives. From loud, bustling street to community-based decision making, it's not just a different place or culture, but a completely new mindset. Means in every aspects of life, culture, tradition, it was totally different mindset, and it is way of thinking that contradictory to what I learned in my American school, independent decision making. And in India, there were some rituals, some aspects that was not free from everything, but in America, the decision making was totally free from, means American school was independent from all the other rituals. But spending the majority of my formative years in physical, culture, and social environment so different from that of my parents. But spending the majority of my formative years in physical, culture, and social environment so different from that of my parents inevitably creates communication gaps that go far beyond generations differences. Means yes, the writer, the girl is saying that basically the rituals, the habit that she was watching in India, it was totally different from the environment of the America. So she was feeling a kind of generation gap with her parents and herself. Western norms of etiquette, communication, and dressing that govern a profession codes of behavior and definitions of sophistications are very different from Indian norms. Means the standard of living of America as well as of India was totally different in every aspect, whether it is a dress code, profession, manner, or culture. Taking on these knobs becomes necessary for success, but to follow these knobs from American tradition is accepted as a success way, but doing so also inevitably means downplaying aspects of the very heritage my parents so preciously carry with them. But to underestimate those heritage that belong to my parents, my family relative, my India, it is not good to underestimate those. Managing that contradictions come with a cost, and to feel opposite in these customs, it is not right for any other thing. A constant feeling of choosing between two distinct versions of myself, which with each decision feeling like a betrayal, and to choose one path, yeah, one way from the both tradition, it was like a kind of betrayal, a kind of hurting herself to me. It remains a challenge day after day to blend the two spheres of my life, but I am going to make a conscious effort to share more of my way of life with my friends and relatives. But now the writer says that to choose one path is very difficult for me, and it was like a betrayal itself. That's why now she is making a decision that she will share everything with her classmates. She will tell her classmates how her life is, what traditions she is follow, how their parents follow the cultures that is basically belong to the India, and she is no more trying to hide these things from her classmates. That's why she is saying that share more of my way of life with my friends and relatives. So the next time I hear a Bollywood tune, I will share it with my American friends and hope they join me in enjoying it. And that's why she is saying that next time whenever I will listen the Bollywood song, I will definitely tell it to my Indian friends and they will also enjoy it with my song. So student, this is the fifth chapter of your book, and you all have to revise and read it. Thank you.